How the Great Wall of China was built. Have you ever stood before something so massive, so ancient, that it feels like it wasn't built by human hands? That's the Great Wall of China. It's more than just a wall. It's a story etched in stone and earth, stretching across mountains and deserts for thousands of miles. But how on earth did they build it? Who were the people who dedicated their lives to this colossal project, and what drove them? Today, we're going on a journey back in time to uncover the incredible story of how the Great Wall of China was built. Let's get one thing straight right away. The Great Wall wasn't built all at once. It is not one single wall, but a massive network of fortifications built over centuries by different dynasties. The story begins over 2,000 years ago, during the spring and autumn and warring states periods. China was a patchwork of rival states, each fighting for supremacy. To protect their borders from each other and from nomadic tribes to the north, these states started building defensive walls. They used a technique called rammed earth. Workers would build a wooden frame, fill it with layers of soil, gravel, and clay, and then pound it down until it was rock solid. Layer by layer, these early walls rose from the ground. It was a brilliant, low-tech solution using readily available materials. But the first great leap forward came with a name you've definitely heard, Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of a unified China. Around 221 BC, he connected and extended many of these existing state walls to form a more cohesive defensive line against the Xiongnu tribes from the north. The scale of this project was unprecedented. Emperor Qin mobilized a massive workforce, including soldiers, convicts, and ordinary citizens. It's estimated that hundreds of thousands of people worked on the wall during his reign. The conditions were brutal. They worked in harsh terrain, from scorching deserts to freezing mountains, with limited tools and supplies. The legend that people were buried within the wall is likely a myth, but the project certainly cost countless lives, earning it the grim nickname, the longest cemetery on Earth. After the fall of the Qin dynasty, construction on the wall waxed and waned. The Han dynasty, for instance, extended the wall further west into the desert, creating a vital corridor for the Silk Road. They refined construction techniques, using a mix of willow reeds and gravel to build sturdy sections in the sandy terrain. These Han-era walls were crucial for protecting the lucrative trade routes that connected China to the west. But it wasn't a continuous project. For centuries, subsequent dynasties chose different strategies to deal with northern threats, sometimes favoring diplomacy or offensive campaigns over wall building. The wall fell into disrepair in many places. So, when you think of the iconic Great Wall today, those beautiful gray brick and stone structures winding over green mountains, you are mostly thinking of the wall built during the Ming Dynasty, from the 14th to the 17th century. The Ming emperors faced a renewed threat from the Mongols and other northern tribes, and they went all in on wall construction. This was the golden age of the Great Wall. The Ming builders were master engineers. They stopped using rammed earth for the most important sections and switched to more durable materials like bricks and stone slabs. Imagine the logistics. Kilns were built on site to fire millions upon millions of bricks. Stones were quarried from nearby mountains. How did they get these heavy materials up the steep slopes? They used human labor, of course, forming human chains to pass materials hand to hand. They also used primitive pulleys, winches, and even goats and donkeys to haul supplies up treacherous paths. The Ming Wall was more than just a wall. It was a sophisticated, integrated military defense system. Watchtowers were built every few hundred meters within sight of each other. These towers served as garrisons for soldiers, storage for supplies, and, most importantly, as signal stations. A fire lit at a watchtower could send a smoke signal by day or a flame by night, creating a rapid communication system. A message could travel hundreds of miles along the wall in just a few hours, alerting the capital to an impending attack. It was the internet of its day, built from fire and stone. The wall also featured fortresses at key passes and barracks, for the troops who patrolled its length. It was a living, breathing line of defense. Let's talk about the people who actually built it. It was an army of laborers, soldiers, conscripted peasants, and prisoners. Life on the wall was incredibly tough. They faced extreme weather, dangerous working conditions, and were often far from home for years on end. They developed special tools and techniques to cope. For the mortar, they didn't just use mud. Ming Dynasty builders famously mixed a special ingredient into their mortar: sticky rice. It sounds strange, but the starchy rice soup, when mixed with slaked lime, created an incredibly strong and water-resistant binder that helped hold the bricks together for centuries. It's a testament to their ingenuity and resourcefulness. The sheer scale is mind-boggling. The total length of all the walls built across all the dynasties is estimated to be over 13,000 miles, or 21,000 kilometers. That's more than half the circumference of the Earth. And while the famous myth that you can see it from the moon has been debunked, its presence on Earth is undeniable. It's a monument not to one emperor, but to the perseverance, ingenuity, and sacrifice of millions of ordinary people over thousands of years. It's a symbol of both division and connection, of conflict and human endurance. The Great Wall wasn't just built. It grew, evolved, and was reborn over centuries, reflecting the very history of China itself. So, the next time you see a picture of the Great Wall, look beyond the breathtaking scenery. See the hands that laid each stone, the minds that engineered its defenses, and the countless souls whose stories are forever embedded in its structure. It's a powerful reminder that with vision, determination, and a whole lot of hard work, humanity can achieve the seemingly impossible. Thank you so much for joining me on this historical adventure. If you enjoyed learning about the secrets behind the Great Wall, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of our world. Let me know in the comments what other incredible structures you'd like to explore next. See you in the next video.